Hi, my name is Ajit Singh. I am the head of global research at Endeavor Careers. I am here to give you some tips based on my experience on what can you do in the remaining time for CAT 2020. I'm going to keep it very straightforward. So, first and foremost, make a list of all the institutes where you want to apply, because over the next 2 months, the one thing that you don't want to do is miss out on any of the form deadlines. Now, my inputs here are not going to be only about CAT, because please remember, it is never just about CAT. There are so many other exams. If you're targeting the top 20 or the top 30 MBA programs in this country, you will end up giving anywhere between 2 to 5 or 6 different exams, which is why by now we are probably towards reaching the mid of October. By now you should be very clear with your fundamentals. There should not be anything that is not, or maybe at least a 95% clarity in foundations. Why do I say that? I say that because in the remaining 5%, over the next 15 days maybe, which is 1 month before CAT, maybe you will have an idea. Maybe you will be able to take a call on whether you actually want to invest in the remaining 5% or you want to just work with the 95% as your strength and leave out the remaining 5% as your weakness. Murphy's law does not apply here. So it's not that the entire CAT paper is going to come up from the 5% that you have left aside. So first, have your foundations clear. There should be nothing in terms of foundations where you are still taking things lightly. Second thing, the last 45 to 60 days are all about taking practice tests. But a practice test taken without a strategy is really not going to help you achieve the goals. You will not improve from one test to another. You will not feel satisfied after each practice test. So what do? Have a dual approach. Before the test, you should have in your mind a particular section strategy. You know that whatever test you are taking, going by the CAT format, you know the number of correct answers that you will need to reach, let's say, an 85 or a 90 percentile. That also, if you don't have a clue, as I said, YouTube, Google, my videos, any other videos that give you an idea what will be the minimum required score for a particular sectional percentile, take up that score. Yes, CAT has changed its format. It has moved from 3 hours to 2 hours. Proportionately adjust it. I don't mind. You want to get a 90 percentile, whatever sections you approach, you know that to get a 90 percentile, you have to get around 40-45% of the section score, which means there's a lot that you can actually leave out unattempted, not waste your time on it and still get a 90 percentile. That is the pre-mock strategy. Post-mock strategy, something that I personally very strongly believe in, because that is how I ended up going from a 98.72 on one of my CATs to a 99.95 on another of my CATs. And that is after every mock CAT, please make sure that you analyze, identify where did you go wrong in terms of timing, in terms of approach, and then simulate. What do I mean by simulate? Apparently, after done with all the analysis and you identified how you should have taken the paper, simulation means you retake the entire paper with the same time limits, but this time with a clarity on how to approach the questions. Yes, people always tell me, sir, how does that help? Because I know the answers. I trust you to not cheat on the exam, even if you know the answers. And as a parting advice, as I said earlier, it is not just going to be CAT, there is going to be an IFT, there is going to be a SNAP, there is going to be a ZAT. Please make sure that you do not miss out on general knowledge. Yes, it's going to be very important for these exams. You should have general knowledge not only for your management exams, but also CAT might not test you on GK, but the interviews after CAT will probably go into that domain. This is very simple and very straightforward. Just 3 things to do, and remember to have that list of institutes. I wish you the very best for the remaining 3 or 4 months that you're going to take so many exams. Don't lose hope. Stay focused. Good luck.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and visit Careers 360 website for more details.